Yo, what is going on? So, you guys already know about the title of this video. We got the Jag lifted up, jacked up, whatever you want to call it, baby. I'm so excited for this, man. We've got our kit right here. Dreamco's LED under the car light kit. Underglow is on its way back into the car market, guys. I'm telling you. So, got this bad boy right here. This is supposed to be, one of them ones that's pretty good. Depending, obviously, on installation. So, here's the kit right here. Let's see what we got inside. Super excited about this. Nice packaging, obviously. Obviously, we got some adhesive tape right here, maybe for the modules, the box or whatnot. Yeah, for this little box right here. Comes with the app. It's the KJ Car Underglow Light. I'm gonna just call it KJ, just off of that. 100% satisfaction is our goal. I like it. Bam. Now, this kit comes with, obviously, the car cigarette lighter import, but you can also do the fuse. So, check this out, guys. So, it basically gives you 2 up front, 2 on the side, and 2 in the back. Obviously, you want to have those as close as possible, just so there's not like a break right here. But he's probably got, on this car, it's probably like a lip or something, like a kit on here. It's showing you, yep, see, the fuse is right here. Now, you definitely want to check out this installation steps to make sure you're plugging into the right fuse box if you're doing that. You definitely want to check that out. So, I'm super excited. So, let me go ahead, get this open and lay this stuff out, and then I'll show you guys what's inside of here. So now that I got everything out, this is basically what's in the package. So you get these 2 strips right here for your adhesive backings for these little modules right here, or, wiring boxes that you need. You get these teeny tiny clear zip ties, which are kind of super small. There's a ton of them. And you also get these brackets right here, rubberized clear brackets with these baby screws. So you will have to drill into your car, or be ready to just get some more good 3M adhesive tape. Not saying that this tape on here is not good, but that's why they give you these, these screws and these brackets to, kind of put on there. So you will have to drill into your car, especially if you drive a lot. If this is going to be on your daily driver, I would definitely do so. But yeah, you also get this right here. So you got the cigarette thing right here. You can also use it for a fuse to plug up. And then you get the cords themselves. So I actually got to take those apart, but real quick, some tools that you will need before you can order this kit or whatever, or go out and buy one. But I would highly suggest you, obviously, to use these. So have a drill bit ready to actually drill into the, into the car, so you can install these. I am going to stand by that 100%. But also, what I would tell you guys need is some good lighting. So headlamp. Safety glasses. You don't want nothing falling in your eyes. Obviously, you need a drill for this. And I got some bigger zip ties. You can do black, white, red, yellow, whatever you want to do. But just have the safety glasses, headlights, or good lighting outside or whatever. Drill and zip ties, and you'll be good to go. Now, all I got to do before I'm ready to even install this, I'm going to take this to the car and plug it in to see if it is, a good match, see if all the lights work. Because sometimes these things come in, you might have to send some back. So that's kind of how the cookie crumbles. But real quick, I can show you guys real quick this. You can see that this hose is coming out right here. This is just a separate piece, so you don't have to use this. If you want to use this, obviously you'll just connect those two wires right there, and then you'll have this extension wire to, you know, plug into your car, on and off switch whenever you want to. But I'm going to do plug it into the fuse box. So this is why this looks like this. If you've never seen this before, this is perfect. Oh yeah, real quick. I gotta find it first. You will need one of these. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta find this thing. It's in one. Here it is. So, another tool you will definitely need. You don't have to use it, but I would say it's a definite need. This is kind of like, I don't even want to use the wrong term for this, but it's kind of like a wire stripper. If I'm saying that correctly, I'm not too sure, guys. Go ahead, bash me in the comments so the YouTube algorithm can find some hating going on, and they can, hey, let's send this video to more people. But what this does, the teeth on here, I don't know if you guys can see that. The teeth on here can bite down whatever size wire you got. You basically clamp down on it while holding it. Obviously, you don't have to do it so hard because there's actually wire in here, but one hand is holding this, and the other one is clamped down on this, and then once you have them together, you can pull it away, and it will expose more of this wiring right here. It will expose more. So let me put my phone down, do a quick example for you guys. You guys won't be able, well, I'll try to show you guys. So I got the wiring. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's kind of a sucky angle, I know, but you just put it in between one of these, just find one where it clamps. It's probably the first one or so. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to, oh, about that. So anyway, you can see I stripped some more of it out right there. This is so that you can safely, you know, plug it into one of the free fuses, because you have to, with this one, you have to put the negative actually to the battery, and then the red has to actually go to the fuse box. So don't forget that part. So I have to strip out more of this black covering or tubing that the wire is actually in, so I can actually use more of this wire to wrap around and lock tight into the battery. So this tool right here is key. I've done it with scissors, or you can use like a razor blade, but just be careful, try not to cut the wire off. You guys can figure it out from there, but always you got to lift the car up. Jacks are very, very well needed. Definitely have a seat or a towel or a blanket, something that you can lay on. This actually folds down into like kind of a lay down dolly. But then also kind of look at your car while it's jacked up before you even want to go with this, because you might hate it, you might hate the look. Because in the back right here, you can see we got the two exhausts out, but underneath is what we will be needing. So check this out right here. This is good. This is good. I can put my strips all the way right here, but this, I'm gonna have to MacGyver some things up just so this will work. So my lights will have to stick to this, you know, tank that's gonna get hot. So you could go over it, but you'll have kind of like a gap right here, and you will see that on the ground. But you gotta kind of MacGyver some things up when you're doing this. So just be cautious of that, I will say. Look around the car, see if it's feasible for you to do something like this. So I got this stuff hooked up. I'm gonna like I said, put this down on the ground, get everything ready to see if the lights all work, and then I'll show you guys. Hey guys, real quick, so I'm actually gonna do this to the engine. So I forgot to tell you guys, obviously this is where the fuse box that I'm gonna use is right here, right by what you would use to actually jump the car. So obviously I'm gonna plug into the fuse box right here, but then also here's my negative. So you will need a tool to, you know, kind of loosen this up, and that's kind of where I was stripping the wire at, because I'm gonna wrap the wire underneath here and then tighten it back down so it's secure, and then obviously pull one of these fuses out and then put the red wire fuse into one of these. And to where you can find out how which one you can use so you don't mess up anything is actually in the handbook that the car comes with. So in the back, towards the back of the every handbook, it'll show you the fuses. So you'll have a fuse section so you can see where the fuses are located. There's one in the front and also one in the trunk that I could have used, which I'll show you guys that. So this is the front one, front engine compartment. And then obviously if you wanted to use the back one, this is kind of where it is in a Jag back there. So I actually want to have everything going towards the front. It'll just be, you know, better. But if you got a ton of lights going on, you can definitely use either or. So right here it'll show you, so it says engine compartment fuse box. So this is for the front. So you can see, let me put this down real quick. You can see kind of what this looks like. I got my 40s and my 5s right there. So then it'll tell you my first 5 right there is for the left side headlamp monitor, and my second one is for the headlamps. Now they always tell you to try to hook it to one that's, you know, not being used, but also if all of them are taken up, you might want to use the one with the headlights. So obviously I'm going to place that one with the second one. So I'm going to go right here to this second 5 for the fuse box. So that's kind of what I'll be doing there. And it even kind of tells you that once you're looking at the manual. So you'll see right here, number 8, you want to connect the positive to the fog light, the red wire, and then the black wire to the negative. So you can see in the picture, it has the red wire that's going to, you know, the fog light or headlamp or so, and then it has the black wire that's going towards the negative of the battery. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to blow a fuse or drain the battery. Okay, so I went to go get the tripod for this. So I got this, you know, this ratchet right here. I just go ahead, loosened it up real quick, the negative, loosened it up so I can thread the wire underneath and around it, and then tighten it back down with this. This is just a, I believe a 3/8 on here. But anyway, you need this tool, obviously. And now that we got our wire right here, that what I was showing you earlier, we're gonna grab this, loosen it up, because it's usually on this tighter level right here. So we're just gonna loosen it up so we can open it up fully. And you can see how far this fuse box and this fuse charge that I'm gonna use is away from this. There's not that much give and room right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this tool up all the way, put it between these teeth. I wanna say, guessing wise, probably right here to be on the safe side. And we're just gonna clamp down on it, twist it a little bit, and it just stripped that off. You guys can see, now I have access to more wire. You can see how fast and easy that was, so just because of these teeth on here. Now with the black one, since that's my negative charge, I'm actually gonna have to strip that down a little bit further to right, I wanna say about, this would be a good size for it. Oh, hold on, gotta get a little closer. This would be a good, kind of twist that around while holding it, and then you kind of want to go fast You don't want to, you know. All right. Now you can see I exposed more of that wire. So this bad boy right here. But the next tool you also will need that I totally forgot to mention, my fault again, are either some fuse grabbers, which I don't know if that's the correct name to it, but I'm just gonna go with that name for right now. But what I got right here, since for this wrapping business, I got multiple pairs of tweezers. Some of them have angles, some of them have bigger teeth, but then these are my pointier ones right here that I use. So with these pointier ones, I'm just gonna grab that fuse like so. You wanna clamp down on it pretty hard. I know you guys probably can't see that, but I'm gonna bring you in, hopefully, so you can see. Clamp down on it pretty hard with your fingers. Give it a wiggle. Try not to drop it, obviously. And bam.
There you go, man.
Oh, you got it? All right.
Hey, how much you be charging for the details on this shit, man?
Yeah, for the detail. All right, so once you take that fuse out, and then you got it right here, you can see these little teeth on it. They kind of go on that fuse box down in their grabber. So actually what we're gonna do is expose a little bit more of this red wire as well. So I'm gonna put this one somewhere safe so I don't lose that fuse key. I'm gonna strip a little bit of this off because I know I'm gonna need to. All right, so you can see I grabbed it right there. So I just stripped a little bit more of it off. Now you can see it's exposed, it's ready to go. So we're gonna put this bad boy to the side because we do not need it anymore. And now what we're gonna do is we're just testing out and seeing if this stuff works. I could have hooked it up to the regular cigarette outlet, but I just wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna do here first. Obviously with the regular cigarette outlet, I'll show you guys real quick. Just for testing purposes, just to test this out so you don't have to do all this stuff just to see if it works. Obviously you want to connect the black with the black, the red with the red. Just wrap those around each other real quick and then just plug this bad boy in and you'll see if all the lights work. But right now I'm showing you guys the in-depth of what I'm gonna be actually doing because I won't be able to have the camera with me under the car doing everything that I'm gonna be doing too. So I'm just gonna show you guys the after and then kind of walk you guys through the whole entire process. But this process right now is actually what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm not gonna have these all right here. I'm gonna feed this wire up through the base right here. And there's a little hole somewhere right here that's already, you know, manufactured for me. So I'm gonna feed it through like one of these little cracks right here and then feed the wire into here. So I'm just showing you guys what I'm gonna do in depth with this. So obviously I'm gonna take my black and I may actually need to cut this a little bit more than what I thought. And you can see it's cutting right there a little bit. Bam. Oop. Almost went down there for a minute. So, yeah, so I just took that, cut it up, a little more wire to play with so I can stretch it. So now I'm gonna just wrap this around and hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, you guys can see me. I'm gonna wrap this around this negative right here, that wire. I'm gonna grab this, tighten it down. All right, now that's tightened on there pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna grab my fuse that's in my pocket. This bad boy right here with the teeth. Now with these, since these actually clamp down and click into the fuse box, you don't need to wrap this around the teeth right here. You just wanna grab that wire, and you can see right here, there's already 2 holes for the teeth to go. Grab that wire, stuff it down there just a little bit. And then what you want to do is grab your fuse box. Like I said, be careful not to drop this because it will be a pain to try to get out. And then click that back down in there. Once that's clicked in there, it's secured. This is secured to the negative. Now what we're going to do is turn the car on, and then I'm going to hop into the app, choose a setting, and then bring you guys back. Okay, so as you guys can see, all of them are working. That is a good sign. So we've got the fronts, obviously the sides, the backs. They're going through different color schemes right now. Green, red, blue, purple, rainbow effect. This is dope. This is dope. So like I said, I can't bring you guys under the car with me because it's gonna be too much, but I'm gonna put it all together, walk you guys through. But this was the main part. If you're thinking about connecting to your fuse box, this is the main part that you actually needed to see. Other than that, it's drilling holes, making sure the 3M's good. Obviously you wanna use isopropyl alcohol or some alcohol wipes to wipe up the area that you're gonna stick the adhesive to, just to make sure it's a good strong bond, or even clean it first and then use the alcohol and then stick it. But obviously you've got those brackets like I showed you guys that's gonna help you in the long run. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed, wired up, and then I'll bring you guys back for the walkthrough. Okay, so we got everything in there. So we are finally done. Everything is put up nice and neat. Here's kind of how we've got the front fuse box set up. We've got the wires zip tied to this little nice manufacturer hole right here. Obviously the wires right here for the negative, and then the positives inside of here, hooked up. Kind of how I showed you guys earlier, right there. Let me double check and make sure that is in there. This is pretty neat. That's good. I actually fed it up through, there's like a hole into the thing right there. There's a hole down in there that was already in the body. So what I did was I fed it up right through there. It's got a little slack on it. I could make it a little bit tighter, but you can see it feeds up into there, straight to this hole, and then boom, I got it connected. So this wire, that's actually for the power box. And so then I've got this wire right here. Unfortunately, this would look way better behind this plastic right here. But for some reason, I'm missing the key for this lug nut, so I couldn't actually take the wheel off. I would have loved to take the wheel off out of all the, this whole car. That's ideal. So if you guys can find this key, definitely try to do that. But yeah, try to find this key so you can take the wheel out. That way you can, unscrew these nails that you got right here. So once you unscrew these, you can feed the wire. You can see I kind of got it through this little crease right here, but you can feed the wire, past these two screws right here. You can feed it behind this plastic. But once I got to this area right here, I've used this right here, and this is another tool that I forgot to show you guys. So hopefully you watch this video all the way through. And if you have up until this point, please consider sharing, and subscribing, man. It's really helping me gain followers, meet new people, and even share this video. Even if you want to do this yourself to your car or something, just go ahead, use my model. So this is the tool right here. So this is kind of like a panel popping tool that you can kind of get behind there and pull down on there. The front is plastic and then the back is fabric. So it's not too bad. You can kind of, you know, just tuck it up in here and then pull the fabric down just like so. And same way with the front and the plastic, just pull it down. Even if you're like me, you forgot your key. Usually the keys are in the trunk for the lug nuts, but we had this car serviced not too long ago, so I think they might have just took it and forgot about it at the Jag dealership. So you just put this back up in there and you pull down on that plastic and you feed the wire through. They give you enough wire to kind of go around the whole, you know, wheel well. And so you feed it all the way through, push the fabric of the plastic back in place. And you can see it's pretty clean right here. I need my flashlight real quick. But yeah, panel popping kit, definitely a tool that I forgot to show you guys, but you will definitely need that. So let me get this flashlight real quick, and so you guys can see how clean it is, even if you can't take the wheel off. So that's kind of pulled and tugged. I left a little slack in there, obviously, for both of those. So, you know, the cords will be fine. I can go back and fix it later once I find the thing, but you can see there's part of the wire right there. You can see, like I said, I couldn't take off the wheel to unscrew those 2 screws and then neatly tuck the wire in, but I've got it pretty tucked right here. And then it feeds up right there. And then this whole area right here is where I could pull the, you know, the plastic down with my panel popper prying tool. So that's neat. The front is crazier than the back, but you guys saw the back, so I'm gonna hop on this. I'm mad I couldn't, you know, show you guys while I was doing it, but you guys can see, kind of strap that down. They don't really have enough plastic back here to work with me on that. Like I said, if I put it behind, you know, this exhaust, it would look like there's a dark spot right here in the mix. So I just kind of got it going over. As you can see, I'm using those brackets. So I use 2 right here on this side and 2 right here on the other side. Same thing goes on over there. I just got this zip tied. I use the white zip ties, then I use my own black zip tie to, you know, for the longer ones, because that would have definitely reached. And then as of right here, it goes in, and there's a little slack in there, but it's okay, it's not gonna show. But you can see I fed the wire, zip tied it, fed it all the way through here, and then boom, I went in through the back wheel well. So, let me see. I'm trying to give you guys as much value as I can. So yeah, I fed it through, and it comes out right here. And I just pulled this fabric back and just tucked it all the way in here. Literally all the way around here. And it comes down, and you can see there's wire right there that you can see. Because that's just like a little opening within the fabric itself, but it comes down, and you can see that obviously I couldn't move the wheel, so I couldn't get to that screw to tuck it neatly, but that's as neat and tight as I can get it. But it feeds down through the back right there. And then this screw I can get to, so I actually undid that, pulled this out, and tucked the wire right there, as you can see. Now, on the other side, I have less wire right here, and that's because I kind of like force fed, you know, more wire than I more wire than I wanted to all the way up in here. But this is still pretty good. This is like an A1 job, I would believe. Just because it has all this blocking it, I didn't really need to do too much. I could unleash some of this tension and then feed more wire up into this wheel well. That way it'll be fine. But going down the side right here, I've got it bracketed off. The strip is almost on the edge, as you can see, all the way down. And then the same thing, I got a bracket on both ends, and it feeds up through there. And then back to the front part, I fed it through there, popped the plastic out, and just fed it all behind there. And then that's how this is the area where I got my connection to my fuse box. Let's go check out the other side for the viewers who are, really trying to do this for themselves or just want to know how to do it. Now, obviously, with the if you have it just with the electric, cigarette lighter, you have the on and off option, so you'll be fine. All right, so jump through to the other side. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the front. Okay, so this is the front. Pretty much meet in the middle, 3 brackets, 2 towards the front, because that's where most of the, damage could come from. And then obviously I fed those wires through those little teeth grooves right there to go up in the engine. So put them pretty close just so there's no breakup in the lighting. And you come around, put in that little teeth groove right there. If not, then you can probably drill a hole somewhere and stuff it up in there, depending on what type of car it is. And then for this one, I did the same thing. Couldn't get that screw out, so I fed it up there nice and neat. All the way around, down right here, as you can see. There's not too much wire showing, but you can see it right there. And then I did the same thing. So just how I showed you on the other side, but I'm gonna show you this back side right here, what I was talking about earlier. So you see on this side, there's not too much wire because I fed a lot of it through the wheel well. So that's perfect. That's an A1 job right there. It goes all the way around. So it kind of sucks that I had to do it, this way on the back, because you can, see it right there. You can see the light bar, but that's kind of the nature of the beast of this, man. Like, if there's a car lower than you, they'll definitely see it, but these jacks sit pretty low. Only thing they're gonna see is kind of some light coming right through that gap, but overall it's not bad. It's kind of worth it. But anyway, it's time to put this thing on the ground and show you guys what it's like in the dark, baby. Let's get it. Check that out. Look at this color combination going on. This color combination is crazy. It's going through all of them automatically through the app. Here's what the back looks like. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I definitely could have bought like a different diffuser for it. A different diffuser may make it look better. I'm not too sure, but I mean, this is as good as it gets right here, guys. Looks really, really good. There's no breakup in it at all. Obviously, there wouldn't have been a break if I put it over, the exhaust. But other than that, this is crazy. But yeah, like I said, this is controlled by a light. This is controlled by an app. I'm sorry about this. It's controlled by an app, so you can pick any color scheme you want to do. Fast, blinking, solid colors to where it'll stay. And obviously, I gotta tell you guys, disclaimer, this is somewhat illegal, I believe. Probably in every state or something, but if you're going to car shows, this is a cool thing to have. If you go out at night, this is a cool thing to have. You're in the parking lot. So to each his own. But hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Kind of got some insights and knowledge, some tools that you will need to have to get this going, and your car can be like this. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one.